Now, this is where we recommend something we've seen that we'd like and we'd like to recommend to you. Now, somebody did get in touch with me on the old TikTok to recommend a band called The Guilty and the Dead. In fact, well, it might have been YouTube. I don't know where they sent it to me. But anyway, The Guilty and the Dead, who are a rock band. And that's what we like here on Festpod. So this is their TikTok. And they're looking for some exposure, I think. And I like the sound of what they make. They make rock music. I like rock music. So this is my Festpod Favourites. Check them out, The Guilty and the Dead. They've just dropped their debut single. So have a look, search them up. Over to Eamon. What's your Festpod favourite?
Hello, so my Festpod favourite this week is actually the Download Festival forums. So I've been on there for literally decades now, since like 2006. I'm a moderator over there. And forums are kind of a thing of the past. You know, you have Facebook and Twitter and Instagram now to talk about stuff, but the download forums are still thriving. It's where a lot of the events stem from, the quizzes, the takeover, all that kind of stuff stems from there. And yeah, if you're not over there, come and join us. You can talk about pretty much everything. You can probably get into a lot of arguments about why Busted should and shouldn't be on the lineup.
Really?
And yeah, it's a very feisty place, but not too much trouble because I'll have to tell you off. But yeah, come on over and talk all things download music and otherwise.
Do you get smack bum if you're naughty?
Yes, from me. It just goes psh.
Right.
I'm going to sign up and be naughty then.
I'll give you a smack, boy.
I'm trying to log into the bastard thing to show it on the screen.
I mean, make sure you've got the entire URL in there as well as the actual...
Yeah. .co.uk/copying_nohat_nudes.jpg. Maybe Pornhub.
Right. Oh, I mean.
Hashtag sex times, hashtag bum bum, hashtag up the bum, no babies.
Okay. Right, I'm in. Let me just put that.
You're in where? The forums or the bum bum?
No babies. Not for me, ever. So... right, so this is what it looks like. It looks a bit snazzy now. I don't know how long it's been since I was last done it.
Yes, we've had an upgrade for the last couple of weeks. Had a bit of an upgrade. We've got some new emojis now. We've come into 2024. We've got more than 3 emojis we can use. It's very exciting.
And
talk about everything on
is there a section that says Festpod on it?
There is in the music discussion thing, but it's quite far back, I'll be honest, because AC/DC and Creeper and all sorts of stuff has taken over it.
Oh, I see.
But there's a Festpod thread, so there's a Festpod thread, but it's quite...
There's a what?
There's a Festpod thread.
Okay, fine.
but it's quite far back at the moment.
Okay, it's difficult to say Festpod thread.
Festpod
thread.
But yeah, we talk about all sorts of festivals on there, all sorts of stuff. It's a good time.
It's a good time.
It's where I get all my music news from, I'll be honest. Because people post it in there. Yeah.
Cool. Nice. All right. So the bum, no babies. And let's go to Rich over in Shotton.
Talking about sexy times and bum bum and up the bum no babies, my Festpod favourite this episode, I did that just so you couldn't edit it out. Yeah, so my Festpod favourite this week is going to be the upcoming Season 3 of Welcome to Wrexham on Disney+.
Season 3?
From Thursday the 18th of April.
Wow, I've not even started Season 2.
You need to get on it. Season 2 made me cry.
Are you in any of these?
I'm in the background on a few of them. I'm still waiting on friend of the show Rob McElhenney to pull his fucking finger out and get this beer with me after I've got his fucking face on my fucking arm.
You have, haven't you? Yeah. He's not replied, has he? From when you told him that you've got your
mentioning it gives me the opportunity to tag him and Welcome to Wrexham on the socials again. So
okay.
I'm going to hoard it.
Yeah, do.
Up the bum, no babies.
Okay. We've gone a bit peculiar, Morgan. We're not usually like this.
It all started with the electric banana and it's gone downhill from there.
It's your
Yeah, it
fault.
didn't start well,
Your
did it?
fault. Your fault, Morgan.
It didn't start well.
All right. And finally, Morgan, what's your Festpod favourite?
So I've gone for Netflix Drive to Survive Season 6. It's coming out, I think it's literally next
Ooh.
Friday, actually, now.
Good call.
So all of us in the band were massive on following Formula One, to the point where when we drive on long drives, if there's an F1 race on, we'll have it on the dashboard.
Oh, wow.
Phones, so we can all keep on track. I mean, admittedly, with the signal on the motorways, it becomes quite hairy when you then can't keep up with it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, looking forward to it. I mean, admittedly, the Drive to Survive, the seasons haven't been as good as they were to start with, but it's Formula One content when there's no Formula.
Who's your driver and team of choice?
I quite like McLaren, to be fair. Like when I first got into Formula One, it was when obviously Hamilton was doing bits back in the day, and kind of now it's like a road to glory, back to kind of seeing them kind of not be crap. So, so yeah, big McLaren fan. Like Lando, I mean he's a Bristol lad as well, actually. So another Southwest to represent. So
Nice.
Do you know, I keep hearing about this series and I keep meaning to get into it, but it's never it never appears on my Netflix. I'm sure I've saved it on my list, but it's one of them that I'd have to go looking for to actually start watching. So perhaps I'll take this as a nudge to.
it'd be the last one with Gunter Steiner in. So got to make the most of it.
All right. So now it's time just to get your plug out. Pull the plug out. Pull your butt plug out. And plug yourself again. What else do you do? Plug it. Let's go to... Let's go to Eamon first of all with his plug.
I'm going to plug my butt with a ghost butt plug, in particular. I'm going to plug my blah 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 blah. So I'm going to plug all my socials this time around. I always plug my Twitch. I'm going to plug my
Fucking
socials.
get on with it, you cunt.
I'm
Fucking hell.
I'm sure. Like, just follow me, lads. I'm Shorty E on everything: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. I'm Shorty E. Just go follow me.
Come follow me now.
Come follow me.
Okay. You sure that's all you want to do? Just your socials?
Yeah, just be socials will do. That's fine.
Okay, let's take a trip to North Wales, where all the sheep live, as well as rich homes. What are you plugging?
The sheep.
The sheep, okay. With a brass effect, ghost butt plug.
I knew that was coming. I
I'm a
knew
knob,
it.
of course.
I could see that going for a mile off, and I still enjoyed it.
So, as always, I'll give a quick shout out to Richard Holmes Photography. You find me on all the socials. Might see a couple of photographs or drone shots or whatever. Who knows? It's on there. Neil likes it.
Yeah, I do.
That's all that matters to me.
Oh, you do some lovely pictures with your drone. Get your drone out for the lads. And finally, let's visit the generic Southwest. Who knows where it is, really? It's...
Getting a T-shirt with that now, done. That's our next lot, generic Southwest.
Yeah. It's Morgan from Andromedus. What are you plugging?
I mean, keep on top of our socials, really. We've got stupid amounts of stuff to be announced. I mean, literally, we announced a show yesterday. We've announced a single today.
Wow.
There's a Leicester gig being announced on Monday, so by the time this goes out, I can say that, so that's fine. And yeah, I mean, we've got 20, 30 shows that we're doing, so
Amazing.
keep your eye out. If we're not playing near you, I'll be surprised.
Really? Well.
We are literally up and down, up and down, up and down. So
In the
we've got some
Andromedus.
courses lined up. The Andromedus,
Is that what you call it?
It is.
Okay.
It's like the Wenger bus, but better, because we're in it.
I'm sure I came up with another name for it. What did I call it? It was
I can't
the
remember.
Andromeda. God, I can't remember. It wasn't very good. Never mind. Cool. All right. Well, if you've enjoyed the show, please interact with the video or the podcast wherever you've found us, because it gives us that little leg up in discoverability, which we all enjoy. We are on the socials and YouTube, so just search for Festpod to find us there. And if you'd like to support Festpod, there are 3 ways that you can do it. Let's go through them together. So, number 1, you can get yourself a bit of sexy merch from our Etsy store. There's loads to choose from. There's mugs, T-shirts, hoodies, all sorts. So just go to festpod.co.uk and click on merch to find the whole range. Number 2, you can tip us by buying us a coffee, spelled Kofi, which is basically it's a tipping service. Just go to find the link for that at festpod.co.uk. And 3, if you want, you can go to join our brand new spanking VIP club. It's like a version of a sort of VIP experience at a club or gig. Basically, it's our Patreon scheme. So go to patreon.com/Festpod to sign up for £5 a month, and you will get a free Festpod woven patch after your second month of membership. You'll get to watch us record the show online. You'll get the next episode 24 hours earlier than non-members. You'll get regular Festpod outtakes, and God knows they're longer than the bloody show sometimes. Extended VIP-only bits, and 10% ongoing discount on Festpod merchandise, which we can all enjoy, I'm sure. So that is on our Patreon. Go to festpod.co.uk, click on Patreon, and you'll find
Neil,
it there.
can I just interject? You know,
Please interject me.
You know, the outtakes are longer than the shows, but that's because we give value for money to our VIP people. Our VIP members from the VIP club, they get value for money with Festpod, with outtakes. Mostly what I call aiming a cunt. So that'll probably be on there now. But yeah, get on it. You know, we love making this show for you guys, you know. We fucking love it.
And the support goes to making the show. Basically, we don't just buy hobnobs with it.
I don't like hobnobs anyway.
No, exactly. We don't. This is why we don't buy them. We use it for studios, and we use it for festival trips and all sorts. So and we use it for basic things like the website and the bleeding system we used to record on. So it all gets put into the show, so it helps us out. So as well as you getting all those nice bits that we put out there for you, it does, genuinely help us. So if you are minded to do so, thank you very much. Festpod.co.uk is the place to find all that. So that is it for this episode. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you again next time.
Bye.
A Wilco Productions podcast.
Up the bum, no babies.